This is Steve Jewin with MMA Today's interview with Luiz Buscape Firmino was recorded on January 21st, 2016, 2 days before World Series of Fighting 27 Future Champs. It takes place at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. Luiz Firmino agreed to be a short-notice replacement for Mike Ricci, who pulled out of World Series of Fighting 27 due to an unfortunate re-aggravation of the hip injury he suffered at World Series of Fighting 25. He'll be taking on the future Carlos Fedor in the co-main event of World Series of Fighting 27. His manager is on the line for this interview as well to help with any translation difficulties, so if you notice a pause while we restate a question or a question is translated, that's the reason why. Thank you for your patience, and thank you to Luiz Firmino and his manager for the time today. Here's the interview with Buscape.
I might have to help him, with some small stuff.
Sure, that's
okay?
not a problem.
Okay, he'll be ready in a second.
All right.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Luiz. Thank you. I appreciate the time today. How are you doing?
Good, very good, man. And you? Thank you for helping me too,
Oh, no problem. Thank you for stepping up to take this fight on short notice. First question, actually, is talk to us about the decision to fill in for Mike Ricci so late.
Yeah, this is, it's normal. This is, I'm training every day, I'm hours away, and my man called me, for Busca, you ready for next week? I said, okay, I am hours ready,
I'm sure a fighter is always ready to take a fight, but it is a high-profile fight. It's on the main card at NBC Sports, and it's a little bit of pressure because you got a 5-fight win streak going right now, so taking a fight on short notice is kind of risky.
No, I don't have the pressure because I train with the best. I fight before big shows, I don't have pressure. I'm always ready. When you're ready, you don't have the pressure. You can go and do work and do your job, and that's it,
I understand. So, talk to me a little bit about Carlos Fedor, your thoughts on him as an opponent.
I saw a couple of videos with him, he's a good guy, he's come for fight, I like this, for sure, it's a big fight, and Saturday, I promise I see the guys for first round,
He's making his Decagon debut, whereas you're a multi-time World Series fighting veteran, never lost in the World Series fighting, so do you feel that for him it's got to be a higher level of pressure than you since you've already been there and done that?
No, I don't have the pressure, the heavy pressure for him, because I'm come for, for 6 win streak, I'm very confident, I'm very confident, for every fight, it doesn't matter. This is one more fight. I won this belt, I win this fight, and I come for take the belt and bring for my gym.
Well, speaking of the belt, that is actually something I wanted to ask you about, because being that you're undefeated in World Series fighting, the last 2 fights you had, you beat very tough guys in Jacob Volkman and Tyson Griffin. It's got to seem like you're on the border of a title shot if you get another win, and you would get a chance at Justin Gaethje.
Can you repeat that slowly?
Oh, sure. It's just that if this is your 3rd win in World Series fighting in a row against 3 tough opponents, then Justin Gaethje almost has to be next.
Yeah, for sure. I won him in my next fight. I talked to the reserve, when I'm finished the fight, I won on the belt because, I won before the top fight, and this is my time,
Now, I want to go back to the Ultimate Fighter for a second. You were a member of the Team Black Zillions on that season. Did you think that you would end up in UFC after that season aired?
Now, I don't think for UFC. Now I think for World Series. I wanted the belt for World Series. I don't care for UFC,
To be fair, you did win your fight on that show, so some people would have said, why doesn't he get a chance in UFC? He won his fight.
Yeah, everybody when you go to reality show when you won the fight, supposed to have the chance for going to UFC, But the guys no calm, talk to nothing. Well, okay, no problem. I have big shows, with like a World Series, and it's very good, the guys very good. The show now have a lot of shows every month, like this, But we'll have to see. Maybe I don't know. Because if I want the belt, I don't care for more UFC,
I understand. So you're happy in World Series fighting. World Series fighting is happy with you. And the show, they're calling this show Future Champs. Do you feel that's a fitting title? Do you feel Future Champs describes you as well?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. The show is being titled Future Champs. Do you feel that moniker fits for you as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Very good. So, when you look at the current...
Hold on, just a sec.
Sure.
Just a sec.
Sure.
Ele falou o nome do show pega sua chance. Você acha que esse nome do show fala alguma coisa com a sua situação?
Yeah, this take your chances. This is for me, because the guys called me 2 weeks ago, So this is my chance for go to the belt, So this name is very good. They like me, I take the chance. I will win the fight and then go take the belt.
Very good. Now, when you break down Carlos Fodor's style, where do you think you have the most advantage in the fight?
He's having good stand-up, have good rest, and a little jiu-jitsu, But I have good stand-up too. I have very good rest and very good jiu-jitsu, And this is different,
Now, we haven't seen you get a submission in a while now. I know you have 7 of them out of your 18 wins, so do you want to get a submission in this fight?
Doesn't matter. I will for fight, Doesn't matter for submission, TKO, or decision, I wanna win the fight. Doesn't matter where. But I will try for finish this fight very quick, because I'm ready for do this,
The travel going back and forth to get to events, I know you had some difficulties last night flying in, so...
Can you repeat again, please?
Oh.
I will explain to you in just a second.
Sure.
No. As my weight is good, everything's perfect, No problem. When you have one good mentality, no have a problem for nothing,
All right, that's good. We'll expect you to be on
He
weight.
said when you have a good mentality, it's not a problem.
Oh, of course. No, I assume you'll be on weight. You're probably, since the weigh-in is tomorrow, I imagine your weight is already on point right now.
163 in the morning, for sure.
All right, so probably won't be any problem getting on the scale and making the weight. So in closing, I just want to say thank you, Luiz, for the time. I appreciate it. And plug anything, sponsors, social media. I want him to have that time.
All right, I want to say thanks for my gym, for my coach, for my manager, for everybody, the guys help me a lot, and for World Series too, for giving me one more chance, and let's do this work,
Absolutely. It's going to be a big fight, World Series Fighting 27, future champs, and we're talking to a future champ right now, Luiz Firmino. I appreciate the time. Gentlemen, thank you so much for putting together the call.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Once again, our thanks to Mike Fromowitz, Josh Husak, Luiz Firmino, and the World Series Fighting for putting together this call with Buscape, Luiz Firmino. He'll be fighting Carlos the Future Fodor in the co-main event of World Series Fighting 27 from the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. Tickets are available now. The fights will air live on NBC Sports on January 23rd, starting at 9 p.m. So be sure to tune in
for World Series of Fighting Future Champs, main evented by Teddy Holder versus Shamil Gamzatov, co-main evented by Luiz Firmino versus Carlos Fodor.